If you want the latest in weather conditions, be sure to tune in to our Busy Bee Plumbing Weather Report each weekday on Mornings on Main Street. Brought to you, of course, by Busy Bee Plumbing, Heating and Air Conditioning. We will keep you updated on the latest conditions outside, like severe weather, heat, snow, rain, and even hail.
From the Tennessee Valley Weather Channel, this is your weather on Main Street.
Good Wednesday morning. Taylor Plott here with a quick check on your forecast. Temperatures starting off in the 70s for your Wednesday, looking at abundant sunshine, just a few passing clouds during the daytime on your Wednesday. Temperatures getting up into the 80s, maybe near 90 in some places. Even into your evening hours, still looking good and even warm. Temperatures staying in the 80s for the most part as we hit 7 p.m. And eventually we'll be dropping down into the 60s going in to your Thursday morning. Still same situation for your Thursday, though. Still a lot of sunshine, but we do have an slight increase of a few showers and storms possible on your Thursday. Better chances, unfortunately, over the weekend. Father's Day weekend looking pretty wet.
Welcome to Mornings on Main Street. I'm your host, Stefanie Miller. Camp Youth Incorporated in Laverne has welcomed dozens of campers already. The latest eager group checked in on Sunday. Each session is a mix of new campers, return campers, and then, of course, some with a family history of summer camp there at Camp YI. Like the two young ladies you see here heading off to check out their bunks. For these girls, their parents' love story started in the mess hall. Candace and Robert Burnham say that they are thrilled to see their daughters enjoy a place that is so special to the two of them.
Every time we would get to the gate, it was like a sense of excitement. We were just talking about the tree line. When you drive in to the tree line, like that was like the point when we were coming in like college, especially when we come visit in college. We would get to the tree line and we'd be like so excited we were back. So it's nice that the kids get to be part of it, and they get to experience like something that was so joyful for us.
Have they asked or have you shared your love story, that meeting with your girls?
So they've heard it secondhand. They've been present. I mean, most of the time that we come and get and drop them off, either the current staff or staff that's returned from years past, everyone's always asking about, are you the couple that met here? Or, you guys used to work here. So the story, I think, is pretty well known. So they've heard it at least a handful of times.
And we met the first day. So we met the cleanup day, and I was working in the mess hall because I got trapped in there. And I saw him walking by, and he was the next victim because I pulled him in. And so we ended up spending the entire day cleaning for Miss Myrtle, everything that Miss Myrtle wanted us to do. And so we kind of bonded over a day of cleaning and randomness. So,
It was really difficult not to imagine summer without including or framing it around camp. And it's just the same sort of experience. I mean, it's changed over the years, but it's the same experience that the girls have now that I used to have back then. So, it's nothing but positive memories. And I enjoyed just coming back, even if it's just to drop them off and expect that they'll have the same experience as kids now as I did back then.
Yeah, and I came as a counselor, so it was, what I liked is that it's a disconnect. Like you disconnect from the world for a little bit, and like when you're here, there's no like fixing your hair and whatnot. And I was a Metro Nashville student, and so it was always like you walk in and you have to present. It was wonderful. We walk in here and you were playing Foursquare or you were hanging out, and it was relaxed.
Yeah.
I liked that you kind of disconnected from the real world, and it was safe. It was a safe spot. So I like that my girls have relationships, because that's one thing as a teacher, I see kids struggling with connecting with people. And when you have that safe spot where you're disconnected, it allows them to have that space to connect with people rather than devices or whatnot, which both of our kids struggle with.
Camp Youth Incorporated is one of so many incredible camps in Middle Tennessee. If you'd like to learn more about Camp YI, for those sessions, just go to campyi.org.
I joined 50Forward when I retired in 2018 because I was looking for a place to play pool, frankly, and they have great pool tables and great pool players in there. So I found 50Forward, and I found that it is an agency that fulfills the needs of seniors in a way that you just don't know. You don't know what you don't have until you don't have it. And when you retire, a lot of times you don't have, your friends kind of go away because they're still working. You don't have the purpose you used to have. And you don't have age-appropriate activities. 50Forward does all of that. They do it better than anybody. And it just, it warms your heart. This is 50Forward. These are all people that I met at 50Forward, and they're all friends of mine.
Mr. Ralph Bristol ended with saying that they would do anything for each other. Bristol started the co-ed cornhole team Grumpy Old Baggers during COVID to get an outside activity going for 50Forward. After 5 years of playing, Grumpy Old Baggers will host a monthly cornhole tournament at the 50Forward Donaldson Pike location this summer. Cornhole is just one of so many activities and programs at 50Forward. More to come on what adults ages 50 and over are enjoying at the 50Forward centers. Later on, I'll take you to the second annual Drive Out Disaster Golf Scramble to benefit the American Red Cross Tennessee River Chapter. Dollars raised helps when disaster strikes in 13 Tennessee counties. We'll have more on how you can play in this fundraising golf scramble next year. But first, let's get a check of your headlines. Sumner and Wilson County Sheriff's offices were among more than 100 law enforcement personnel who responded Sunday evening to a reported riot among inmates at the Trousdale Turner Correctional Center in Hartsville. Core Civic stated that a number of inmates left their cells and made their way into the inner yard outside the housing units, where they reportedly tried to destroy equipment and set fires. Multiple media outlets reported hostages were taken during the incident, but were eventually released. The TDOC public information officer says it is important to note that though a number of inmates were non-compliant with staff instructions, this was not a hostage situation. This was in an email to Main Street Media. This man, 29-year-old Zachary Mowell, charged with the attempted murder of his wife, received a change of venue from Dixon County to Cheatham County. Mowell's public defender petitioned the court for a change of venue and could not be reached for a comment on why. This case made national news in July of 2024. Mowell allegedly attacked his wife, Tessa Trotter, in front of their 2 children. He allegedly stabbed Trotter 8 times, punching her over 30 times and setting her on fire before she was rescued by her neighbors. Mowell is scheduled to appear in Cheatham County Circuit Court on July 7th. Tenova Healthcare says it has plans to expand its services, different from its 2021 plan to place a satellite hospital on Trenton Road near 101st Parkway. This follows Ascension St. Thomas and TriStar Health announcing plans in May to bring services to Montgomery County. Tenova's new plan is to add a facility near its existing emergency room on Highway 76 and I-24 at Exit 11, very close to where Ascension St. Thomas plans to build. In the June 4th release by Tenova, it states Tenova has been actively pursuing this path well before Ascension and HCA TriStar Health announced their intent to apply for certificates. Much more on these stories and others that can be found at mainstreetmediatn.com. We'll be right back.
Busy bee, yeah, busy bee. If you need
Hold on, y'all, hold on. I need to make a call. Hey, this is Brianna with Busy Bee. I'm giving you a call to let you know your technician is on his way.
333.
Busy bee. Guys, not yet. Not yet.
Busy bee, oh,
Now
busy
ready,
bee.
guys.
Call 775-7833.
Deep in a forest at Nashville Zoo, new creatures here for you to view. Phantoms graced in black and white swing high in trees of dappled light. In rocky crags, tall and steep, small antelopes with nimble feet. A wise old man with beard of white, a sentry perched on stony height. Amidst it all, a hunter lies, with coat of gold and steely eyes. A new adventure just for you. Leopard Forest at Nashville Zoo. Opening June 20th.
Welcome back to Mornings on Main Street. We, like I said, are visiting the 50Forward locations here today, and the one location that we're checking out is the one on Donaldson Pike here in Nashville. This is one of a number of locations. We have the pleasure of talking with, not only is she the director for the 50Forward locations, but she's the fitness instructor at the Donaldson location. We have Lisa Maddox. First off, thanks for your time.
Thanks for having me.
I love, and no, I did not take the class. I missed it this morning, unfortunately, but I will be back hopefully. But why do you do all that you do here? So, I mean, you're the director, but yet you want to make sure that they are fit too.
So I'm just one of the fitness instructors. We have so many exercise classes, something for everybody, from my hard Tabata class, which is a high intensity interval training class, to a chair arthritis class. So in between we work on balance with Tai Chi or Qigong. We have low impact aerobics. We have line dancing. We have something for everybody. But that's what we're here for, to keep them moving, to keep them engaged, to give them activities. People are taking care of their bodies today, and it really shows.
Are you seeing an increase in the people that are coming in? I know this is for those that are 50 and above, but we have so many, I guess, retirees moving from other states to here. Have you noticed an increase?
Yeah, I've seen a lot of people who move here, especially to be with their kids, or maybe they lost a spouse and they're moving because their children live here. But there is an influx of people coming from out of town, yes.
I assume so. And again, making that connection later in life sometimes can be challenging when you're moving to a new state. Is that what 50Forward is about? I mean, what is the basis of 50Forward?
So 100%, and that is one of my favorite things about 50Forward is that social connection that people get when they come to 50Forward. They may have lost a spouse, or maybe they came and moved here to be with their children, then they don't know anybody. They start coming here and you see the friendships form, you see them coming to class, you see them going to lunch, they might even travel together. To me, that's the best thing. And people have told us it's saved their lives. It's given them purpose again. And that is why I'm still here. I love it.
How long have you been here?
18 years. This is my 18th year.
Oh, Lisa, that's a long time.
Yeah.
What is it like to see that transformation of someone? I know, they kind of speak with you after the fact, but they come in, they're a little hesitant, a little nervous, and then you see them blossom, I guess.
Yeah.
We can blossom at any age.
Yeah. So some come in and they can be kind of shy, and we take the time. Our staff is so amazing. We take the time to introduce them to other members. Our members are very inviting. Our classes, you just come and join, no judgment. So I think that the inviting atmosphere is what really makes 50Forward so great. We accept everybody.
Oh, I love it. How many locations do you have?
We have 7 locations, 5 in Davidson County, 1 in Rutherford, and then 1 in Williamson County. So total of about 2,900 members across all the centers.
Any chance that you'll expand?
Hoping to. Stay tuned. Stay tuned. Yeah.
Oh, I hope so for you. How do we connect with 50Forward?
So you can just go to 50forward.org. You can stop in any of our locations. We always have volunteers and staff ready to give you a tour. Check out our calendars online. Every single center has a calendar, a monthly calendar that is printed and put online. Or just call us. Call us, yeah.
That is great. Okay, so obviously we're in the fitness area, but you also have a jewelry making instructor on hand and a jewelry making classroom.
Yeah.
You have a cafe.
Yeah.
What else do you have?
So we have a dinner theater, the Keaton Theater, that is located inside of here, the only dinner theater left in Nashville. So come see one of our productions, but company is starting June 13th. You can go to thekeaton.org to learn more about them.
Okay.
The Donaldson Cafe and Catering is open to the community. They do a lot of catering. They feed our members. They do all of my events. They're amazing guys. We have jewelry classes, over 30 every quarter. So lapidary, silversmithing, wire wrapping, faceting, stained glass classes. So much for everybody. We have something for everyone here.
That's incredible. Are all the locations similar? Like, do they have similar classes?
I say all of them are unique, right? I think they're all unique, but we all serve the same purpose, and is to serve those 50 and older and support, champion, and enhance them, just like our mission says. So come visit us. Come check us out.
Do that. 50Forward here in our Middle Tennessee area. Two more questions for you. One being, if people don't live here and they live in their own community or they're just moving somewhere that doesn't have a 50-forward location, what advice can you give to them to get out and maybe meet a new group?
Yeah, find somewhere to volunteer. That's one of the coolest things here is we are a nonprofit, and I rely heavily on my volunteers. We could not do what we do without our volunteers. I have over 60 volunteers at Donaldson Station, and get out and volunteer. It gives them so much purpose in life to give back once they are, done working. And then you also meet so many incredible people by just volunteering at our centers. And the friendships made through volunteering, pretty cool.
Anything I haven't asked that you want to make sure people know?
Come see us at 50Forward. Come check out one of our centers. Don't sit home. Get out and move and come have fun. Have fun.
Yeah. I love that. Director and fitness coach here at 50Forward, Lisa Maddox. Thanks for your time.
Thank you so much.
You're so very welcome.
At Delta Dental of Tennessee, we know our success begins and ends with providing superior quality service, and that includes serving those who need it most. This year, we're celebrating 25 years of giving back to the community we call home. Delta Dental, along with our Smile 180 Foundation, supports Tennessee's dental colleges and oral health education, children's hospitals, free and reduced cost dental clinics, and other like-minded charities. Here's to the next 25 plus years of ensuring healthy smiles.
Being in Tennessee, we wanted to try to keep it as local as possible, so we have an entire section of our menu that is just dedicated to local whiskeys like Uncle Nearest, Jack Daniels, of course, George Dickel, Nelson Brothers, Greenbrier whiskey, and all of our taps are all local. From 2 o'clock until midnight, we've got food every day for you guys. A good handful of appetizers, some entrees, and a couple salads and things like that. My name is Ethan Kanata. Please come down and see us at the Pick Lobby Bar here at the Omni in Nashville.
There's a line that links us all. Most of the time, we don't even think about it, but it's everywhere. Illuminating our neighborhoods, empowering our businesses, and helping us to recharge. Whether it comes from our grids, the sun, or a kind heart, we believe in the power of good energy. And as your family and region continue to grow, you can trust that we'll always be there for you. Middle Tennessee Electric, bringing good energy.
Welcome back. 20 teams joined in Tuesday's Drive Out Disaster Golf Scramble to benefit the Tennessee River chapter of the American Red Cross at the Clarksville Country Club. This day of fun competition helped to raise thousands of dollars to help in disaster relief. Alexis Goins tells Main Street Media the day was incredibly successful.
So we raised $36,000, and that's including local sponsorships. Hankook was our title sponsor. We had 2 gold sponsors. That was the Benjamin Franklin brands as well as Kenny Pipe. So we're very grateful for them, but we also had many community members that came together and donated. So just having all of those funds from this event specifically, we raised $26,000. And then we also received a grant through Allstate Foundation. So with that grant, that brings us to the total of 36, which ironically is the same amount that we raised last year. So all in all, we are just below 75,000, and I couldn't be more grateful. We're going to do great things at the American Red Cross. Our communities are hugely impacted. Many of you all know, just like I deal in my career every day, the storms seem to be getting worse in our area. We had a tornado 2 years ago. We're dealing with flooding now locally, and it just doesn't seem to stop. I mean, not even just in our county here in Montgomery County, but like you mentioned, the 12 counties that we serve, they all have been hit hard, and tornadoes in multiple areas, multiple storms that have impacted people's lives. And so the American Red Cross's mission is to alleviate human suffering in the face of disaster. And that's exactly what this event was designed to do, the Drive Out Disaster Golf Scramble. So all of those funds will go specifically toward disaster relief.
To join in the next golf scramble, to volunteer or partner with the Red Cross Tennessee River chapter, just email alexisgoins@allstate.com. The Tennessee River chapter serves Montgomery, Dixon, Giles, Hickman, Houston, Humphreys, Lawrence, Lewis, Murray, Perry, Stewart, and Wayne counties, along with Fort Campbell. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you back here tomorrow morning.